You know that moment when you're sitting on the couch and your dog kind of slowly walks over, does that little circle, and then just completely collapses their entire body weight right against your leg?
Oh, yeah. And your arm goes completely numb,
Mm-hmm.
but you absolutely refuse to move a single muscle.
Right. I mean, I will sit there for hours. Welcome to this NiBi Media Deep Dive, where today we're exploring why that specific body language is, it's the ultimate physical declaration of trust.
It's fascinating, really, because we usually treat it like a cute inconvenience. But sleep is an animal's most vulnerable state.
Yeah.
So when they press against you like that, they're essentially saying that out of everywhere in the world, you are the safest place.
Wow, I love that. And our mission today is really figuring out how we actually earn that profound level of trust. We're going through a sequence of numbered daily acts. But real quick, before we unpack this, make sure to like and subscribe to NiBi Media.
It's important stuff.
It totally is. Okay, so point number 1, the first 5 minutes. And I have to admit, I'm totally guilty of this. Grabbing my phone to check emails before I even look at my dog.
Oh, a lot of us do.
Yeah.
But to build real trust, we have to shift our perspective from human convenience to canine biology.
Right.
Ignoring them in those first 5 minutes sends a direct signal to their nervous system that they aren't the priority.
But wait, I know morning interaction is supposed to lower their cortisol, but is it really that simple? Like, how does 30 seconds of warm eye contact just magically override a dog's natural anxiety for the rest of the day?
Well, it's not magic, it's metabolic. Dogs are biologically wired to orient around their social anchor.
Which is you.
Exactly. Think of cortisol like a background alarm system. When you engage with them warmly right after waking, you're basically hitting snooze on that alarm before it ever activates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're setting a low metabolic set point for the day. It keeps their nervous system settled, and that completely shifts their mental health landscape because it prevents chronic anxiety from compounding.
That makes total sense. We're setting the baseline. Now, point 2, transitioning from indoors to outdoors, which brings us to unhurried sniffing.
Exactly. I mean, we process the world visually, but dogs use up to 300 million olfactory receptors to read their environment.
Right. Our sources use this great analogy. Pulling a dog away from a smell is like someone slamming a book shut mid-sentence while you're trying to read.
It's incredibly jarring for them.
But the research also claims letting them sniff builds optimism. I have to push back on that a bit. Optimism feels like a very human concept. How does smelling a patch of grass make a dog optimistic?
Fair question. In canine psychology, optimism just means a lack of environmental uncertainty. When a dog is allowed to fully investigate a scent, they're gathering data.
Okay.
More data means less uncertainty about their surroundings, and less uncertainty builds confidence.
Oh, I see.
So over time, that translates into an optimistic dog who expects good things from their environment rather than hidden threats.
I love that. Data equals confidence. Quick question for everyone listening. Do you let your dog sniff as long as they want on walks? If you agree and let them sniff, comment the number 8 below. If you rush them, comment 0.
I'm curious to see those numbers.
Same. Okay. Point 3. Tone of voice. Dogs process emotional tone exactly like humans do, right?
They do. It's less about the words you use and entirely about the acoustic frequency. A warm tone physically resonates in their auditory cortex, directly relaxing their nervous system.
So we're actively soothing them with sound. But let's pivot to point 4, because it's not all just calm, sniffing, and soft voices. They have raw biological drives that require high-stakes play.
Right, and we're not talking about mindlessly tossing a tennis ball while scrolling on our phones.
Not at all.
Real, engaged play simulates hunting. If those hardwired prey drives like the instinct to stalk, chase, and catch aren't fulfilled, that energy doesn't just vanish.
The research mentions this leads to canine depression. What's the actual biological pathway there? How does a lack of tug-of-war turn into depression?
Well, when an animal has a biological imperative to complete a sequence like catching prey and they are constantly denied it, their neurochemical loop is broken. They enter a state of learned helplessness.
Oh, so they just stop trying.
Exactly. They stop trying to engage with the world because their instincts are perpetually frustrated. That's canine depression, and it leads to destructive behaviors.
Wow. That is a massive wake-up call. We really have to fulfill their nature. And if you're finding this fascinating, hit that like and subscribe button for NiBi Media. Now let's talk recovery. Point 5, the dedicated safe space.
Yes, dogs are incredibly social, but they desperately require withdrawal. The crucial element here is that the space must be owner-respected.
Meaning, if I go over and pet my dog the second they lie down in their dog bed, I'm actually doing damage.
Precisely. You're teaching them there is nowhere in their own home where they can truly be off-duty. If they can't withdraw, their cortisol spikes back up. A dog who can't genuinely rest cannot genuinely recover from chronic stress.
It all comes full circle back to that moment on the couch. Every single thing we've discussed today, the morning greetings, the uninterrupted sniffs, fulfilling their prey drive, and respecting their space, these aren't just training tips.
No, they are deposits into a trust account. True value comes from recognizing that deep trust is never demanded. It's earned.
Right.
It's earned by honoring their biological needs over our convenience. When they finally fall asleep leaning against your leg, that is the trust account paying out.
Trust made physical. Such a great deep dive. Thank you for joining us, and remember to like and subscribe to NiBi Media. As we wrap up, we want to leave you with a provocative thought to mull over. If your dog is constantly reading your body language to gauge their safety, what is your posture telling your dog right now?